Do I hear a motion to accept the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Next item on our list is recognize our guests. Lisa Gomez, David Mercado, Randa Shell, Aida Escamilla, Roxana Inan, Wade Carpenter, Michael Cortez, Bonnie Herndon, Lori Compton Betty, Marianne G. Town, Cruz Mata, Xavier Haynes, Sandy Garza, April Ruman, Armando Mondragon, Connie Buchanan, Audrey Haynes, Emmanuel Zamora, Margot Mata, Brenda Hoffman, Michael Bailey, Lisa Irvis, Chuck Garabedian, Carlos Lopez, Sarah Morales. Have I missed anybody? Please stand up and introduce yourself. Welcome. Do you have an audience to patrons?
No, sir.
Reports, we will start with the academics and general studies report.
Good evening, Board President, Dr. Gonzalez, board members, and community. My name is Dr. Aide Escamilla, and tonight I am joined by my colleague, Dr. Roxana Lignan, and together we are honored to present the incredible work happening within our division.
The Liberal Arts Division is comprised of we are grateful and blessed to have Dean Ruman as our supervisor, 18 departments, 54 full-time faculty, and at this time, I'd like to recognize our full-time faculty that are present. Would you please stand? Thank you. 64 dual credit adjunct faculty, 10 adjunct faculty, 3 campuses, 3 instructional facilities, 25 school districts with 29 high schools.
The Liberal Arts Division share responsibilities include, but are not limited to, scheduling over 1,000 course sections during the fall and spring semesters, and approximately 500 course sections during the summer sessions. Currently, all course scheduling is completed manually using paper and pencil. We also conduct evaluations of both full-time and adjunct faculty. We review departmental budgets. We address any student faculty requests and/or concerns. We hold department and division meetings. And in the fall, we had the opportunity to collaborate and contribute to the SACS compliance report.
Faculty engagement activities include, but not limited to, the Cowboy Kickoff, which is known as a welcome back event for students and staff. College and Career Day allows students to engage with other colleges, Southwest Texas college departments, along with career representatives to help give an insight to students in their pathway. Transfer fairs, turkey trot, Christmas at the college, which is always well attended at all 3 campuses and fun for the whole family. Career Expo in Del Rio has Southwest Texas college departments in attendance, allowing discussion with students about their program. And this year, from the academics, we added our field of study to give students an opportunity to explore. In addition, at this event, there's also various careers present to speak with students. Farmers Mercado is a monthly event at the Uvalde campus providing food for the students. STEM outreach includes faculty traveling to elementary schools and teaching a lesson they would potentially get at a college class. Kids College and graduation. The picture to the left has Eagle Pass, Uvalde, and Del Rio faculty engaging with students at the Del Rio Career Expo. The psychology, English instructors, and club sponsors have opportunities at these events to inform students about departments and clubs. At the top, we have Mrs. Landra Fowler, our physical education and speech instructor, and in this picture, she's leading the turkey trot. At the bottom, we have our science instructor, Mrs. Karen Cruz, delivering a science lesson at one of the elementary schools.
At Southwest Texas College, students have a number of opportunities to get involved in campus activities. Students may choose to participate in the Humanities Club, the Gaming Club, the PTK chapter for those who meet eligibility criteria, Creative Arts Club, School of Government Club, Creative Writing Club, and Book Club. This semester, we'd like to spotlight 2 outstanding organizations, the Humanities Club and the PTK chapter in Del Rio. The Humanities Club has achieved great success with students accepted to present at 4 international conferences and 4 national conferences. On April 27th, they will travel to Washington, D.C. to present their research at the Embassy of South Korea and the Embassy of Japan. In addition, the Del Rio PTK chapter earned the prestigious 5-star chapter status this semester. This recognition reflects the chapter's success in meeting all 5 themed categories of reach, engage, network, lead, and discover. Oh, we've got pictures of the student engagement activities in and around our area. On the left-hand side, you see pictured the Del Rio PTK chapter with their 5-star chapter plan certificates. And on the right-hand side, we have included a photo of students at the Career Expo hosted at Del Rio. Now, over 600 students attended this event that was organized by Southwest Texas College Del Rio campus at the Civic Center in Del Rio.
Some faculty achievements we are highlighting include Dr. Romero, who is one of our science faculty. She was accepted to the All of Us Evenings with Genetics Research Program team through Baylor College of Medicine. Dr. Cannon, another of our science faculty, completed the online education class Psychopharmacology 2025 at Harvard Medical School, earning 14.25 AMA PRA Category 1 credits. The psychopharmacology class are a series of presentations on current medications. It was explained to me that AMA PRA Category 1 credits are a specific type of continuing medical education credits awarded by the American Medical Association. Dr. Lonnie Moore, one of our philosophy instructors, was recognized as a recipient of the 2025 National Institute for Staff and Organizational Development. This award is presented to a faculty member who demonstrates excellence in teaching effectiveness and creativity, has an impact on students, subject mastery and scholarship, and contributes to the teaching mission.
Dr. Lignan and I have collaborated on many initiatives that we are especially proud of. One of the most significant is the successful submission of the 2024 Career Readiness and Success Models grant that was awarded to our college in January 2025. This $125,000 grant will provide tutoring services for students in our service area who have not yet passed the Texas Success Initiative Assessment, or the TSIA-2. The TSIA is a standardized placement exam used across Texas public colleges and universities to evaluate student readiness in the areas of reading, writing, and mathematics. Through this grant, We hope to improve student outcomes and ensure that more of our students are equipped with the necessary skills to succeed in higher education.
Another initiative we have collaborated on is the creation of the Field of Study degree plans. These fields of study are comprised of biology, communication, English, nursing, political science, psychology, sociology, history, education early childhood through 3rd grade, education early childhood through 6th grade, and education 4th through 8th grade. Fields of study simply means the courses are fully transferable to a Texas college or university and are applied to the student's selected major. By providing these fields of study, Southwest Texas College enables students to take full advantage of valuable educational opportunities.
In your packet, you'll find a copy of the Associate of Arts degree in the Communication Field of Study. This degree plan consists of a total of 60 college credit hours as required by the state of Texas. Of those 60 hours, 42 are core curriculum hours and 18 are elective hours. The core curriculum courses are marked with a bold C. Now, the state of Texas also mandates specific courses for each field of study. These are highlighted in blue on the document before you. And the 18 elective hours allow some flexibility and can include courses selected by the student. All field of study degree plans are consistent in presentation, but unique in field of study coursework. With the passage of House Bill 8 and the allocation of $683 million to the state budget, Southwest Texas stands to gain considerably for every student who successfully transfers from Southwest Texas College to a 4-year university. We believe that these field of study degree plans will help in the transfer process.
Myself and Dr. Escamilla are thrilled to undertake this new initiative, adding course scheduling software to Southwest Texas College. As you know, in the Liberal Arts Division, we schedule over 1,000 sections by hand, as mentioned by Dr. Escamilla. And with the implementation of Ad Astra, we will no longer have to do this. Ad Astra can definitely help with efficiency and time savings. This means the time spent will be decreased along with a reduction in errors. A scheduling software will automate the process significantly, reducing the time and effort required to create, adjust, and manage course schedules. This would free up valuable administrative resources for other important tasks.
The software's reporting capabilities will provide insights into enrollment trends, course popularity, and other key metrics. These analytics will inform strategic planning and resource allocation decisions.
Resource optimization will allow the software's predictive capabilities by identifying underutilized or overutilized resources, such as classrooms and faculty hours. This optimization can lead to cost savings and more efficient resource allocation across the division.
The software's ability to track and analyze past course indicators, enrollment patterns, and historical data will help us to make informed decisions. This data-driven approach can help predict course demand, allocate resources more effectively, and optimize course offerings based on actual student needs.
Ad Astra aligns with the Southwest Texas College Strategic Plan, and we look forward to launching Ad Astra in the spring 2026 semester and all of its possibilities. The Liberal Arts Division Strategic Plan Initiative incorporates an objective, intervention, and measure. The objective is to increase enrollment of first-time in-college students by 40%, 500 students by 2026. The intervention, the division plans to accomplish this by attending at least 2 career fairs or community and campus recruiting events each semester. And in the previous slides of the presentation, you can see our faculty actively engaged with students. The measure, based on college data and enrollment trends, the enrollment in the division will increase by 10%.
Now, in collaboration with the Strategic Innovation and Research Office, this bar graph was created and illustrates specifically first time in college enrollment trends at Southwest Texas College over the past 3 years. As the data indicates, we have experienced a consistent upward trend in FTIC enrollment. Our division is actively working to build on this momentum with the goal of reaching or surpassing our pre-COVID enrollment numbers.
Some future goals and strategic initiatives we as chairs are ready to tackle, and any other tasks we are assigned, include surpassing the pre-COVID enrollment by rolling out the fields of study,
supporting quality enhancement plan initiatives that prioritize and strengthen our students' sense of belonging and connection. And Dr. Linian and I are committed to actively exploring and pursuing grant opportunities as they arise.
Thank you for the opportunity to share our story and to highlight the important contributions the Liberal Arts Division makes to the college and to the broader community. At this time, we're happy to entertain any questions.
Where do you plan to get the extra 500 students from?
Well, we believe that the new course scheduling software is going to allow us to reach out to more students than we have had previously. We believe that the way we schedule courses are going to allow students to come back. I know that our upcoming QEP initiative is going to be focused on sense of belonging and connection, and I believe that that'll help have students not only retain, but get other students here on board. And then also,
we also believe in the field of study, having that template that you have in your document. It's easier to read and allows students to actually see what they will have each semester. And it gives them a better picture of what their 2 years would look like at Southwest Texas College.
You've got the enrollment trends for 22, 23, 24. What's the figure for this year? We don't have that on there.
No, we don't. As of right now, SIR department doesn't have it because they have to include fall, and then they include all of spring, and they haven't in spring and summer.
But you should have the fall figures available by now, shouldn't you?
Probably so, yes, sir.
But you don't have them?
No, not in front of me.
The fall figures are available, Dr. Watkins, but they're looking at the entire academic year on that chart, so those aren't available yet. We could get you the fall numbers, though, if you'd like.
I just wondered, it looks like it's going up, but we don't have the
Yes, sir. No, I can
Alright.
get that.
figures.
We have it.
Thank you, Garros, for that excellent report. Next on our agenda is the testing center. Looks like that's the busiest place in town.
Good evening, Board President Dr. Watkins, President Gonzalez, and esteemed members of the board. My name is Michael Cortez, and I'm the Testing Center Specialist presenting on behalf of the Testing Center. The mission of the Testing Center at Southwest Texas College is to provide exam candidates with an accessible, affordable, and convenient place to take their exams. Part of providing that accessibility and convenience is by regularly offering exams like the TSI A2 at our various campuses with the help of our certified proctors. The Uvalde Testing Center staff is listed to the far right and is comprised of 3 full-time and 2 part-time employees. The 3 full-time employees are myself, Anthony Gaucin, Cruz Hernandez. The 2 part-time employers are Angelica De Hoyos and Clara Taylor. We report to Director Margot Mata and VP of Academic Affairs, Dr. Underwood. At the Crystal City campus, we have 2 part-time employees that are Rodolfo Astran and Jenny Garcia. In Del Rio, we have 4 full-time, Leila Alarcon, Sabrina Castillo, Gabriela Davis, and Milton Lozano. And in Eagle Pass, we have 1 part-time, Ana Acosta, and 3 full-time, Adrian Dana, Jesus de Luna, and Jesus Lopez. The designated staff at the various campuses help proctor the TSI A2 exam when available, as they have other duties for the respective departments. All other exams proctored through the testing center are offered exclusively in Uvalde by our full-time staff. Listed here are the exams offered at our testing facility in Uvalde, along with the prices to schedule a single appointment. The CLEP exam has a proctoring fee of $20 paid directly to the testing center. The TSI A2 exam, including remote vouchers, are priced at $32. The TCOL exam, which includes jailer, peace officer, reactivation, telecommunicator, among others, is $35. This exam is also given to our Law Enforcement Academy students at the end of their course. The Police Academy, however, does not have a fee to pay to the testing center, as their first attempt is included in their tuition. Tex Chase, which is the Texas Certificate of High School Equivalency, formerly known as GED. Those candidates do not pay a fee through the testing center website, as they pay the exam candidate through the GED website. BOT, Business Office Technology, which is an exam for Mrs. Herndon's course. SWTX online and makeup exams and testing accommodations do not have a fee, as they are exams taken for Southwest Texas College. Non-SWTXC exams have a fee of $25 to proctor and can be exams or certifications for other institutions. For information on all exams offered by the testing center, we direct inquiries to the testing center webpage. We guide people to our website by directing them to visit swtxc.edu. Once that page loads, they will see at the top of the screen a white ribbon section with different subjects. They will hover over the second option labeled Admissions and Aid, and that drop-down menu will have the testing center listed as the last option. Once they click on that option, they will get to the page depicted on this slide. We tell the candidate that if they would like information about a specific exam, they can click on the arrow pointing down next to the exam, and the menu will open up giving information about the exam. Once they are ready to register for the exam, they will click on the white register button above the list of exams and be taken to the registration link on Register Blast. Register Blast is the online platform used to help manage all scheduling, registration, and payment for exams. With Register Blast, we can keep track of registrations, check the status of the candidates, such as when they're checked in, their start and finish time, and reference any notes for the exam that they are taking. When a candidate registers, we can use their information and contact them if necessary, such as if an exam has been canceled or if something is needed from the exam candidate. For example, we often need to verify that candidates have completed the pre-assessment activity for the TSI A2, which is required by the state and by AccuPlacer. If we see that the exam candidate has not completed the PAA, we can reach out to the exam candidate using their email, their phone number, or even send them a text message. This next slide shows what the exam candidate sees after clicking on the register button. On this web page, the exam candidate can choose the location and see what exams are offered. Crystal City, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, and Pearsall will only show the TSI A2 exam. If Uvalde is chosen, they will see all the exams that can be taken at our campus. When the exam candidate gets to the choose a date option, they can see all the dates available for their choice. Once the registration is completed, and the candidate will receive a receipt to their email from Register Blast that shows the date, start time, the exam, and location for their exam. Up next, we can see the labs used for these exams at each location. This is Computer Lab 1 located here at the Uvalde campus. The image on the left shows Computer Lab 1 from the right corner, and shows computers 8 through 21 and the tables that we use for any written exams. The image on the right shows the same lab from the left corner, but includes computers 1 through 7. You can see on the side that there is a door. That door is one of the doors that leads to Computer Lab 2. This is Computer Lab 2. This lab is mainly used for exams with accommodations. If a candidate needs a distraction-reduced environment, a room to themselves, or text-to-speech, they can use this lab. This is a computer lab used at the Crystal City campus. This is room 11. All the computer labs have computers that are used by the proctors to monitor the computers used by the exam candidates. So in the far right corner, there's a computer that's just used by the proctor. They can see every computer inside of that lab. This is the Del Rio lab. It's located in building B, room 111. The instructor PC or proctor PC is located by that door in that corner there. This is a computer lab used at the Eagle Pass campus. This is building E, room 201. As you can see, all the sites of our designated testing centers require proctors to be inside the same space as the candidate for monitoring purposes. A unique feature of our labs in Uvalde is on the side opposite from the testing space of our office, includes large windows which can remotely monitor candidates while also making us available for our normal clerical work. Such work includes maintaining records of candidate inquiries and collaborating with other departments. The testing center staff in Uvalde utilize a call log to help monitor the testing needs of the surrounding community. The call log is the first thing we access in the morning when we check the office phones for any voicemails. With the call log, we are able to gauge interest through requests for and questions about exams. This helps us provide and meet the needs of potential test takers. With the call log, we can see requests for TSIA2 exams at the other campuses and any non-SWTXC exams. Non-SWTXC exams are exams that can be for other universities like the ones listed here, for any certification or any exam that requires proctoring. These institutions listed are just who we collaborated with last year in 2024. The second bullet point is Cochise College, located in Sierra Vista, Arizona, with that last bullet being Wake Technical Community College in Raleigh, North Carolina. The following slides show data that we gather from Register Blast and compile into reports. These reports help us in planning of exams. It lets us know how many tests we can expect for each month. This image shows the number of exams that were taken along with the seats that were made available. The graph on the right shows that our summer months are the most intensive due to the demand for TSIA2 exams for that upcoming fall semester. This slide shows the number of exams from the year 2014 to 2024. This allows us to track the growth and decline in our numbers of exams given. On this graph, you can see from 2017 to 2019, we saw a big increase in exams. This was due to the addition of online exams for distance learning, hybrid, and online classes. You can also see the decline in numbers from 2020 to 2022 due to COVID. This slide shows the number of exams taken on a monthly basis in 2024. Using this data, we can predict the number of exams that we will have to schedule and which exams we should be planning to give. With data like this, we can be preemptive to prepare for exams ahead of time. This ties into our SPI of trying to increase the amount of TSIA2 exam sessions at the Eagle Pass campus to try to meet that demand. Working with VP Hoffman of the Eagle Pass campus, we were able to hire a part-time employee to help proctor the TSIA2 exam and offer dates on a regular basis. This next slide shows two different tables. The first table in orange shows the number of exams given for each month of last year for each campus. The second table in blue shows the numbers of what we call no-shows for each month. A no-show is when someone notifies us they are unable to attend for any reason or a simple absence. Using the data listed in the last slides, we are able to create the testing center's schedule of exams for the semester. On the right is an image of what exam candidates see when they click on the register button listed on our web page. As you can see, this shows the month of July of this year and shows all TSI A2 dates at our campus. Those darkened dates in bold are the dates that are available and have time slots available. The grayed out dates, we do not have any sessions for, or they are booked. In December of 2024, the testing center schedule for the Uvalde campus was posted from January of this year to the end of August. With that being said, our schedule is a working template as we take requests and collaborate to meet demands of public. For the other Southwest Texas campuses, our schedule is a constant work in progress to try and meet all requests for exams. The testing center works closely with our marketing and communications department to promote these test dates. When dealing with success coaches, parents, and exam candidates, we strive to provide the best service we can to make sure every caller gets all the information relevant to their inquiry. We understand that taking exams can be stressful, so we place special focus on our customer service. The testing center makes every effort to engage with students and ensure that we are visible as a department by volunteering at events held by Southwest Texas College. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Mike. Yes, sir. Number 6 in your board packet. And we'll begin with tech expansion. So our Eagle Pass Annex project is really close to completion. We're pending a certification by the fire marshal for the alarm panel, and then that will clear the way for our certificate of occupancy from the city, and then we can deliver the classroom furniture and installation hopefully next week. Yes. Chittim and Del Rio, we've extended request for proposals to May the 9th for that and the paving, and after visiting with our purchasing agent today, she indicates that we've had strong interest for both the Chittim Del Rio projects as well as the paving. So hopefully we'll have some competitive proposals to consider to bring to y'all at the May board meeting. Our elevator and LaForge Hall, the gym, and the WIT nursing lab, we're still evaluating there. And in our discussion, we're also contemplating issuing another request for qualifications to get a different architect to look at those projects for us. On the hangar lease, we've made a lot of progress. We're still not to the finish line, but I think most of the items have been resolved. I was hopeful that we would have a final document for you for this meeting, but perhaps by May, we'll have it completed. It's just one section that we're trying to get clarification on. As far as legislative, legislature has been busy hearing bills. The House and the Senate have both voted out the budgets. It is in conference committee. The conferees have been appointed. Our funding should be okay. There's usually they reconcile the budget if there's a difference between the Senate and the House version. In our case, the number is identical, so it should be okay. But you don't count that chicken until it hatches. There's also a big group of bills that are trying to change the way property taxes and tax rates are set. And some of those were heard this week. Some of them are coming up next week. I just got notified yesterday by the President's Association. They have asked me to represent the presidents in meeting with the governor either Wednesday or Thursday next week to talk about some of the issues with those bills. One of them is the business tax exemption to $25,000. There's another proposal that raises it to $250,000. Going back on the no new revenue rate, right now it's at 8% increase without a voter approval. And there's bills that bring that back to 3.5, and there's bills that bring it back to 0. So if you do anything with your taxes, it would require a 2/3 majority from the voters. So those are some of the changes, and we're just going to discuss the impact of each of those with the governor's office. On the budget, we've been working hard on the budget. I will say that the budget is ready for a presentation to the board. So it's our plan, if the board would allow, for us to schedule a budget workshop at the May board meeting, and to review what we've put together. It is a balanced budget, and perhaps if it meets your approval, have it approved at our May board meeting. And that's all I have at this time. I can answer any questions.
Do we need to schedule a budget meeting for the May sometime?
Generally, what we do is we schedule it before the regular meeting as a workshop, but we can start, since we're already starting at 6, we can just start with the budget workshop as part of the meeting, if that's the board's pleasure.
Okay, so we'll just include it in the board meeting.
We can? Is that fine with everybody? Just put a part of it?
Well, thank you for that report. We next have to consider an act on the 25-26 Student Handbook.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mata will present that.
Hopefully in your package you should have a couple of pages of the student handbook. I don't know if you guys received it. Pretty much is to consider an act on the proposed updates for the 2025-2026 student handbook. It should look something like this.
I think it was at your,
It's
your
separate. It's separate.
it was in the folder at your desk.
So pretty much, the proposed revisions will be on pages 5 and 33 of the handbook. Page 5, all we're doing there is adding the Administrator for Student Rights and Responsibilities Title IX officer, which includes the office location and contact information. It hasn't been included, so we're including that. And then on page 33, all we're doing is updating the language regarding the Texas Success Initiative Assessment, which is a TSI A2. To ensure alignment with the current state regulations and institutional practices related to college readiness and degree plan requirements. So the highlighted area that you see there is the current, and we're just proposing to change it to the new Texas requirements. Pretty much all it is we're trying to update and make sure that we're in compliance with the Texas Education Code, which provides greater clarity for students and staff and supports early advising efforts. It also emphasizes the relationship between degree classification, TSI A2 requirements, and financial aid eligibility. Pretty much areas that influence retention and completion.
I'll make a motion to approve those 2 changes to the student handbook.
I'll second.
Second.
He did.
I did.
Motion been made and seconded to consider the student handbook changes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Next on the agenda, we have a proposal to consider an act on a 25-26 catalog.
Bruce, do you mind presenting that?
I was tasked with this duty for today. So hopefully you received a separate handout, which has the 2025-2026 catalog changes for board approval. It's on a separate, I don't know if you got the whole jumbo packet.
If anybody
It would be
wants,
number 8.
I have a couple of sets here if anybody's interested.
We got it, yeah.
You're good, okay.
At 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Number 8, so to consider and act propose the updates to the 2025-2026 Southwest Texas College Catalog. I can go through the whole list if you want me to.
No, I don't think you have to do that.
We'll take your word for it.
For example, you could see there, like, for example, pages 5 through 11, all they did was update academic calendar for the fall 2025, summer 2025. And page 13, updated deans and division chair list.
You just updated to make it a current, right?
Yes, sir.
That's
what
it.
we did.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Motion been made. Should I hear a second?
Thank
Made
you.
and seconded to act, to accept the changes in the 25-26 catalog. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have a act to consider an act on dual credit early college high school memorandum of understanding.
Yes, Mr. Garabedian will go over some of the changes.
Good evening.
Where is that? I don't have that.
Somewhere.
Number 9 in your board packet.
Good evening, Board President Dr. Watkins, College President Dr. Gonzalez, members of the Board of Trustees.
I don't have one.
The documents are in your board packet. There's 2 of them. One is the 2025-2026 dual credit partnership agreement. The other is the 2025-2026 early college high school memorandum of understanding. There's just a couple of changes this year. On the dual credit partnership agreement, in yellow, you'll see a change on page 2, page 3, and page 4 by change. I mean, it's an update to be consistent with what the Texas Higher Ed Coordinating Board, what the code expects. And on the ECHS MOU, you'll find a yellow update on page 5 and page 6.
Yes.
Simple.
Move to approve. Do I need a second?
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded to accept the changes in dual credit early college school memorandum of understanding. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carried. We will now convene in closed session in accordance with Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code 551072 and 551074. To consider.
Oh, yes.
See you later.
Huh? I can't hear you. What?
Did the self-evaluation.
I don't know. I'm gonna give myself an A or
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carried. Next.
Mr.
item
Board,
on the agenda is consider act on leases. We want to table that.
Yes, sir.
Next item on the agenda is to adjourn. Anybody in favor?
I'll move for that.
Motion. Yes. You can do that. Do I hear a second?
Munoz did.
Motion been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye. Congratulations, we're adjourned. Okay.